Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. I have a great topic for you today. I say that a lot, but I do have a great topic for you tonight. I was speaking to a friend of mine today, and this is as a result of that conversation. This is inspired by that conversation. I actually had something else planned for today, but this kind of dawned on me, and it kind of has kind of been on my mind all day, and it's got me thinking. So I think you're gonna get some value. So, hey, you like this hoodie? Anyway, one of my old designs, but you can still get this on the web, curiosityshirts.com. But so I put the topic of this live: your I am is equal to your MM. PK joining us. As you're joining me live, let me know you're here, because I don't always know. I would love to know who's here, who's not here. I don't always know. It's kind of sucks. I just see Peter. I don't see anybody else. So as you're joining me live, maybe throw a comment or love or hate or something, so I know you're here. You know what I mean? So the topic of this, I know PK is upset at me because I'm an hour late. See, I admit it. An hour late, but I was chatting with three other people at the same time. See, 1 hour late. And he said he's glad that I'm not a pilot. Maybe he's not the only one. I think I'm glad I'm not a pilot, because I'm afraid of heights. So I won't be a good pilot. I'd definitely not be a good pilot. But so anyway, that's something I'm working on. Not being a pilot, just height. Anyway, I digress. Tonight, the topic, it came, like I said, I was talking to somebody who reached out to me, and I was talking to her, and we just had a really good conversation. And at the end of that conversation, when I put the phone down and I actually went to make myself a cup of coffee, and this conversation kind of echoed and played back in my head a few times. And it made me think of a couple things. And I titled this, Your I Am is Your MM. I think I titled it wrong, MK, but it's MM. I'll change that. So what does that mean, right? So, you probably have heard this. And if you haven't, you're about to. You've heard that, you have greatness within you. You've heard that. Like, you've heard that through, if you read any motivational, inspirational, personal development book, any type of thing like that, even if you listen to a podcast of any kind of that sort, you're going to hear that you have greatness inside you, right? B Money, what's up? B Money, where you at? Good to see you, bro. So you have greatness within you. Well, let's kind of dissect that and go in a little bit more. And I thought, this is the secret sauce, folks. And what I'm about to drop here, it's about what? Little PK. Okay, you picked up on the MM. Good job, little P Money. So there is an I am part. So, but good job, little PK. So I was thinking about that today, right? So what is MM? MM is your money maker. Like PK dropped it. Man, what time it is. Good job, PK. So your MM is your money maker. But what is your money maker? Have you ever thought about that? Like, I use this, like, instant message. That's funny. you know, I use the statement, your money a lot. Like if you're my friend, you get that from me. Your money, dude, you're so money. You know, I say that a lot. I get that a lot, right? So what does that even mean? Like, I don't, right? What does that mean? Your money, like, you know, you're so money, right? Um, and I want to tell you, your money maker has been within you all the time. I mean, this has just dawned on me today. It's been within you all the time since birth. Because you know, I believe in you were completed at creation. There's nothing, no other part that you should be waiting for. Like when you say I'm not enough, like that was part of the conversation today. When you say I'm not enough, it's like you're waiting for some extra parts to come in. It's not coming. You were complete at creation. That was done. It was done. Next package, right? So your greatness, your moneymaker is already inside you. And you know what that is? It's so simple. You ready? Your moneymaker is your I am, which is your impact maker. What is it within you, within your story, that you can use to impact other people? What part of your life so far can you use to impact lives? That factor, that impact maker, that factor that can make an impact in somebody else, that's your moneymaker. That may be a tough connection for some people, because how can you impact the world and make money at the same time, right? Yeah, PK, you're on it tonight, man. It's the clam chowder soup, I think. You know, your money maker. So if that's the case, however old you are, I want you to pay attention to this. However old you are, you've been sitting on your moneymaker. You've been sitting on it, waiting for an external something to come in, right? You've been waiting, sitting on your moneymaker, your impact maker, what is supposed to make an impact, what is supposed to make a difference. An impact is your story, part of what you're going to share, that is going to impact somebody's life, make a difference in somebody's life. That's an impact. When you lose 100+ pounds and you go on stage and tell people, hey, I lost a whole human being and nobody recognized me at my cousin's wedding, that's impactful. That's Peter's story. I mean, you know, that's gonna make some heads turn. It's like, what? Wait, what? You lost 100 and what? How'd you do that? Like, what the? Brothers, right? Wedding, yeah. Sorry. So you've been sitting on your moneymaker all this time. I've been sitting on my moneymaker. Now, here's the thing. Are you ready for this? This may shock you. This is going to blow your mind. Some of you may be able to impact lives more than one way. Imagine that. You may have 2, 3, 4, 5 money makers that you're sitting on, you're not even using. you may be having all these different avenues to impact lives, and you ain't doing it. None of them. You're working a job you freaking hate. You're listening to people that you don't want to trade lives with. Think about that. You're walking the walk, talking the talk to people that you should keep your mouth shut. Right? You've heard me this before. If you're new to my lives, welcome, welcome. If you're a vet, you already know this. But I'm all about, hey, stories are meant to be shared, not stored. Mary Kate, oh my God, I gotta have my A game on now. What is good? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. So, right, if you have more than one way to impact lives, then you have more than one way to make money at the same time. But you're sitting on your money makers because why? Johnny, my goodness, the gang is in the house. I gotta have my A game on now for sure. Welcome, Johnny. Good to see you, bro. So what is that? Your impact maker. You gotta find out, what is it within you? What is it within you that you can use to impact lives with? And I guarantee you, because I was stuck on this all day, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, if you start to look inside, you say, okay, what is it about me that I can really like impact lives with? I guarantee you, you're gonna come up with the obvious first. Like the obvious is gonna pop. You're like, oh yeah, my weight loss story, duh, right? But that's not it. But when you really dig deep and really look, I guarantee you there's more in there than just the obvious. Which means there's more than one way you can impact some lives. Team Money in the house. Man, you guys are, man, I'm so glad you guys are here, right? So if you really dig within and you start finding out, you're like, oh yeah, dude, I could totally impact some lives. Somebody wants to hear that story. Remember, stories are meant to be shared, not stored. Why would you put stories in a box and store them? You know, I've done a live on this before. We go through stuff just because we built up the story to share it, to inspire somebody else, to impact another life, right? You store it, nobody's going to do any good with that, right? So find out what your I am is, or are your impact makers, what you can use. Remember, you were complete at creation, so there's nothing else coming to complete you. So you're enough. That's it, right? So if you go with that, find out what it is, your I am, and then use that for MMM, your money maker. Johnny, thank you for staying to the end. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. If you feel like this was worthy of sharing, tag a couple people, share it on your wall, do what you gotta do, spread the love. And drop your thoughts, your feedback below. I appreciate you guys. Thank you again. Thank you for all the love you give me on my reels. Wait for the one tonight. I'll give you a hint. I'm going to be wearing this for the live tonight, for the reel tonight. Heck yeah, you have to go through the test to become it. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you, Mary Kate. I appreciate you. And until tomorrow, when we do it all over again, much love.